My name's Amy Orr-Ewing. I'm the UK Director at the Zacharias Trust, and this is a series of devotions in the build-up to Easter. Love's Unveiling. Looking into the abyss. Matthew writes that Judas said, "I have sinned, for I have betrayed innocent blood." Have you ever had a moment of madness and said or done something you regret? Be honest with God about your weaknesses and ask Him to strengthen you today. Early in the morning, all the chief priests and the elders of the people made their plans how to have Jesus executed. So they bound him, led him away, and handed him over to Pilate, the governor. When Judas, who'd betrayed him, saw that Jesus was condemned, he was seized with remorse and returned the 30 pieces of silver to the chief priests and the elders. "I've sinned," he said, "for I've betrayed innocent blood." "What is that to us?" they replied. "That's your responsibility." So Judas threw the money into the temple and left. Then he went away and hanged himself. The chief priest picked up the coins and said, "It is against the law to put this in the treasury, since it is blood money." So they decided to use the money to buy the potter's field as a burial place for foreigners. That is why it has been called the Field of Blood to this day. Then what was spoken by Jeremiah the prophet was fulfilled. They took the 30 pieces of silver, the price set on him by the people of Israel, and they used them to buy the potter's field, as the Lord commanded me. As Jesus is handed over to the Roman authorities, and Pontius Pilate in particular, Judas has a moment of dreadful realization. He has betrayed innocent blood, and he desperately tries to undo his wrongdoing by returning the money to its source, but with no success. The chief priests are unconcerned by his mental turmoil. They've got their man, and they don't care about the anguish it's now causing Judas. In hopelessness, Judas takes his own life. The money he has returned is used to buy a field, fulfilling an Old Testament prophecy written down by Jeremiah in chapter 19, verses 1 to 13, and Zechariah 11, 12 and 13. Both Peter and Judas deeply regretted their disloyalty to Jesus, yet Judas's suicide rules out any possibility of him having redemption. It's a sobering passage which shows us the impossibility of trying to make amends for sin in our own strength. We need a saviour, Jesus, who by his death can lift us from despair into forgiveness and hope. So in response, thank Jesus for his salvation and rescue. Maybe take some time to pray for people that you know who are in utter despair and hopelessness. Pray that they might find that peace and deliverance that only Christ can offer.